Cracker Island it was born, to the collective of the dawn. They were planting seeds at night, to grow a made-up paradise, where the truth was auto-tuned, and its sadness I consumed, into my formats every day. In the end I had to pay. In the end I had to pay. In the end I had to pay. Nothing more to say. They taught themselves to be a cult. They didn't know its many strategies. They taught themselves to be a cult. They didn't know its many strategies. On Cracker Island it was raised by the collective from the grave. It only came out at night. It ate up their paradise, where the truth was auto-tuned, and its sadness I consumed, into my formats every day.
We live? Test. 1, 2. 1, 2. We live? Um, Welcome, everyone, to the stream. I am your host, Kiba here, and we're live. So, so this is the type of stream I wanted to do for quite a while, cause well, it's always been on my mind, and I really never had the time to try and do it until now. So, so some of you may know already. I'm a huge WWE fan. Like I've been watching WWE for so long, for almost 20 years at this point. So almost 20 years at this point. And I've been watching their success. I've been watching their downfall. I've been with WWE since the midpoint of the ruthless aggression era, and it's been some of the we had some amazing moments, we had some tragedies, we had some moments that will shock us, moments that we'll never forget, and some that we wish we would forget. And WWE has given us some amazing storylines. So we had moments where we relive all those stories, and then we have some of those stories where, I mean, they were okay, but I feel like they could have been better. And then some storylines that they were so horrendous that they were like, God, why would you make this story in the first place? Sorry. So that's all cool and all. So why am I bringing this up? Well, I figured I try something new. I try something a little bit interesting. So I so I, Harukiba, am going to basically not relive, retell. Well, I want to try and get my own take on some storylines that I felt like, we're good, but should have felt like some massive improvements. They felt like there should have been some improvements within the way the storylines were set up. So, for today, I want to basically rebook some storylines that I felt like that should have had some better improvements and should have had better broad of storytelling. So, welcome to my alternate history of how I would book things for WWE in past storylines. So, without further ado, let's get to it. So, looking back at all of WWE's past storylines, there are some that I felt like should have been better, some I feel like don't need to be retold, and some that I feel like again should have never existed. So, and it's not just past storylines. I mean, we could do some retelling of current storylines as well, like we one that's going on right now, but I want to put that off hold, maybe just a bit. All right. All right. So I've already selected the first storyline I wish to rewrite. Well, kind of. So let's get to it. So I want to look back at the old storyline. So the first one I want to start with is this one, the Matt versus Jeff Hardy brother line story. So let me give some context. Um, for those that don't know, or for, well, obviously we know who they are, but for those that are new, n- new, let me hold on, let me see if I can pull them up. So for those that are new, um, so for those that are new, we have two brothers in the WWE, Matt and Jeff Hardy. Let me just see if I could just pull them up just for one sec. Hold on. Let me see if I could just pull them up. Just give me one sec. Hold on. I do apologize if I have no music, but clearly I don't want to get like copyright problems. Let me just like this for a sec. All right. All right. So where's oh, okay. so so the guy right here. Hold on, so the guy right here with the bandage hands, Matt Hardy. His brother, Jeff Hardy. These two, um, one of the most popular, best tag teams of all time in all of professional wrestling. They they started their careers in the WWE as Team Extreme, the Hardy Boys, whatever. you know, they've been dominant in the WWE for so long since the peak days of the Attitude Era. They've been putting on tremendous matches nonstop, 24/7. These guys have done it all in WWE in the past. So the brothers' timeline throughout WWE has always been so questionable at times. I mean, first in 2002, they split up after the first draft was introduced. Matt went over to SmackDown, became a heel. Jeff Hardy stayed on Raw, but unfortunately, he was fired from the company in 2003 due to some legal issues he was facing off camera. Matt, he was doing pretty good, but then he got drafted over to Raw, got injured, and then ended up getting fired in the early year of 2005 his after he found out his girlfriend was cheating on him with a best friend, with a friend who he thought he could trust, and turns out these two worked for the WWE. And his girlfriend was once a member of their tag team of their tag team. So yeah, Matt ended up fighting with his former best friend about that in 2005 after he was rehired during the middle of that year. Then Matt went back to SmackDown. Then Jeff Hardy came back in 2006, had amazing had had an amazing run, teamed up with his brother again, at some points. The two kept teaming up until they got split again. Jeff going to SmackDown, Matt going to ECW at the time, which again maybe I could whoop. Sorry about that. Which maybe I could talk about in some maybe I could bring up at some points if you guys want me to. So yeah, the brothers have done it back and forth. They won multiple titles. Matt Cruiserweight champion, tag team champion with his brother, then Jeff, Intercontinental champion. So so about the feud. So for years, the WWE has always been pushing Jeff Hardy as someone who they could be a top star. Jeff has always been the guy that's always been, the top star of WWE. And Matt, I mean, he's there too, but the company hasn't really treated him as a star as much, which, to be honest, kind of sucks. I mean, Matt really should have been pushed more, more elevated. I mean, his in-ring work. I mean, he should have gone on the same level as his brother, but for some reason, the company has always pushed Matt. No, the company always pushed Jeff over Matt, and that kind of sucks. Like literally. I mean, I feel like both brothers should have gotten the same treatment, not just one brother over the other. So, so So, how did this feud start exactly? How did the two brothers finally decide to face off against each other? Well, it all started at two. It all started after Jeff Hardy was getting his big push in 2008. I mean, it was hindered after he got suspended for violating the wellness policy of the company at the time, and I think that was his second violation, and a lot of fans were not happy about that. There was like one more violation, and Jeff was going to be fired from the company. But Jeff gave it his all. He pushed through the hard work, and in the end, Jeff finally won the big one. Jeff Hardy became WWE champion at Armageddon of 2008. and it was a big moment. We all cried, we all cheered. We were all so proud of Jeff for finally reaching the top and becoming WWE champion after so long. Sadly, though, the we never got to see the full intent of his title reign because, in a stupid move, they only managed to keep the title on him for one whole month. So, yeah, they kept the WWE title on Jeff for 1 month, and that was it. Why? Well, it's because um, cost him. Matt Hardy cost his brother the title, and then the worst part of it was the worst part of it was I don't think I don't think Jeff Hardy ever competed for the world title again. I mean, if my timeline is framed up, hold on, just let me see for a moment. Let me just see for a moment. Hold on. Yeah, the timeline. Yeah, so Jeff Hardy never got his rematch for the WWE title. Yeah, Jeff Hardy never got a rematch for the WWE title, and he ended up competing in. He ended up um, competing for Money in the Bank, and he lost the match after Matt interfered and cost his brother the match. Then the two brothers would fight first at WrestleMania 25, in which Matt Hardy won, and then and then Backlash, Jeff Hardy would beat his brother. Then at Backlash, it would be Jeff Hardy versus his brother in an I Quit match, and Matt will obviously lose the I Quit match, and that's pretty much it. Yeah, that's like pretty much it. I mean, after this, the brothers would never interact again, not until Jeff Hardy won the World Heavyweight title and then was in a feud with another person. So, yeah, you can kind of see the problem with the feud. I felt like the feud should have had exactly 3 matches, and I felt like the feud should have been more personal. It should have been more in depth. Just having what 2 matches and then Jeff going on to fight for gold again. That didn't felt right. And clearly was a slap to the face was Jeff Hardy only winning the WWE title and holding it for 1 month. So that was it. So yeah, you could obviously see why I felt like that feud should have had something more. It should have had something deeper and personal. So we're going to fix that. So we're going to fix that. So I want to redo this feud. I want to do it in a way that makes it interesting. I want to make it, a bit personal. I want to make this a good feud at least, or give it a try. I mean, because this is my first attempt doing this, so I'm not sure how well I'm gonna do, but hopefully I can make it somewhat interesting for everyone. All right, enough talk. All right, enough talk. let's get to it. Let's get to the feud. Hold on. I'm just making this. Let me try making this a bit smaller. Just to be. Let me make this a bit smaller. Just not too small though. Okay. You know what? No, let me undo. Let me just fix that. Just one sec. Let me just make a new layer for that. Say. Okay, let me just make that. Okay. So let's look. Okay, so to recap some of the events. So the feud started during. Hold on. So hold on, let me just pull it up real quick. Let me just pull it up just one sec. Hold on. Okay. So again, the feud started. So the feud started. Sorry, just making sure all my equipment works properly. Okay. So the feud started during the Royal Rumble 2009. It was Jeff versus Edge for the WWE title. So of how we got here, to recap, we got here. So at Survivor Series of 2008, Jeff Hardy was involved in a triple threat match. However, Jeff couldn't make it because he was attacked before the match even took place. So the triple threat match happened just without Jeff. And then all of a sudden, the general manager at the time announced that there was a triple threat match, and we all believed Jeff was coming back. But it turned out to be Edge, who ended up winning the match and becoming WWE champion. So, of course, Jeff blamed Edge for attacking him, even though at the time we don't know who exactly attacked Jeff. We would always assume it was Edge because back at that time, Edge was always seen as the top heel. He was always seen as the bad guy. It wouldn't be until 2010 when he started to turn it into a babyface. But again, this was still heel Edge at this time and still an ultimate evil opportunist we always see. Sorry. No. So yeah, he would always be the heel opportunist we would always see in this scenario. So yeah, Edge would hold on to the WWE title until as we said, Armageddon 2008, in which was another triple threat match in which Jeff Hardy won and became WWE champion. So Jeff was, like I said, Jeff was celebrating his title victory, but as soon as he won the title, strange things had started to happen for Jeff. First, somebody ran him off the road while he was driving down the highway. Okay, not a highway, down the scenic routes with his girlfriend, and then then during his entrance, his pyro went off and fireworks started to hit Jeff all over his face, and he ended up getting hurt for that. And again, we would always assume it was Edge, because again, Edge is the ultimate opportunist. He would do he would be the person to do these types of things. So clearly, everyone thought it was Edge who did this. So, so, so we have the two fights at the Royal Rumble for the WWE title. It's during that match where things would go smoothly for Edge. Things would go well, at first things would go smoothly for Edge, but then Jeff Hardy would get the big advantage. Ultimately, Jeff was about to win the match, but that's when Matt Hardy came out and helped. Matt Hardy came out, and just as when we thought he was going to help his brother, he immediately turned on Jeff. Matt Hardy cost his brother the WWE title, and Edge came out as the WWE champion. So, yeah, that's how the feud would kick off. Well, that's how the feud kicked off. That's how the feud kicked off in that in the actual timeline. In my timeline, though, we're going to do things differently. So let me just mark this down. Wait, hold on. Let me just make this a bit smaller. Let me just see if I can make things. Let me just see if I can make this a bit smaller. So let's see if I can make this a bit smaller. Okay, so just to recap, I'm gonna put real here. Okay, real. Okay, real. We have. So yeah, real. Matt cost Jeff the title match. Let's just put title. Yeah. So real. Matt cost Jeff the title. So this is what happened in real life, and then we had, like I said, Matt cost Jeff. So yeah, we had Matt cost Jeff the Money in the Bank qualifying match. Then we have the feud that began at WrestleMania, to which Matt wins. So we have Matt wins. Do apologize if my writing is a bit sloppy, but this is how I'm dealing with at the moment. So So yeah. So this is all what happened in real. So that's the real timeline. So that's what happened in the real timeline. So let's do okay. So that's what happened in the real timeline. So let me just see if I could just fix this. So yeah, this is what happens in real. Now let's take a look at what I would do to fix this. So let's take a look at how I would fix this feud. So my own also like let me just write down. Oh wait, hold on. They alt. Okay. So the way I would book it, it would be like this. So first, I so now we go to my alt history. So this is how I would book the Matt versus Jeff feud. So let's go back to the Royal Rumble of 2009. Back to that match I just talked about right now. Matt Hardy versus Edge for the WWE title. So So the promos and everything leading up to that match would stay the same. Everything about everything about Jeff versus Edge leading up to the promo, that would stay the same. Nothing changes. Everything stay the same. As for the match itself, well, the first half I would keep. The first half of the match, I would keep that. The second half of the match, though, that's where I make the change. Originally, I was going to have, Matt Hardy come out after Jeff Hardy wins the match, but um, instead I'm gonna change that. So instead, I'm going to change that. So basically, what I would have is I would have Edge um, get the advantage. I would have Edge basically be dominant in the second half of the match, and just as he's about to win, just as he's about to win, Matt Hardy comes out, whacks Edge with the steel chair. Jeff Hardy sees this, gets back up, takes the advantage, grabs Edge, does the twist of fates on him on into the chair that was placed on Jeff's head. And then I would have Matt basically put the second chair that Edge was going to use on top of his head after Edge is face down with his head on the first steel chair. So the second steel chair is on the back of his head. Then telling Jeff, to finish the job, Jeff Hardy would climb on top of the rope, do his signature swan dive, land on top of Edge in a concerto sandwich style move. 1, 2, 3. It's over. Jeff retains the WWE title with Matt helping. So that's the first thing I would change. Like I would have would have Jeff win. I would have. That's the first thing I would change. I would have Jeff win the match, retaining the WWE title, and Matt Hardy helping him. So then we go to the SmackDown after. We go to SmackDown after the Royal Rumble. So Jeff is out there, giving a celebratory speech, congratulating everyone. He brings out Matt Hardy, gives a celebratory hug with his brother and saying, if it wasn't for you, I would have been hospitalized by Edge for that concerto move he's done. So thank you, my brother. As the two, about to continue their celebration, it gets interrupted by Edge, who I guess we could say is wearing a neck brace for dramatic effect. Because again, because he could be like, "Oh, you guys, you broke my neck so much, I'm gonna sue," that kind of style. Edge basically calls out Jeff and be like, "Yeah, if it wasn't for your brother helping you, I would be WWE champion. That just shows you are nothing but a weak, pathetic champ. And you had to have a family member to help you in your battles. Of course, the fans are booing. The fans are booing at this. This is usual Edge heel tactics. But then Edge does something that kind of like caught everyone off guard. He would say something like, if you're such a good brother and wanting to protect Jeff, then where the hell were you when Jeff got attacked back at Survivor Series? Where the hell were you when where the hell were you when his pyro went off? When his pyro went off a couple weeks ago and almost blasted his face off? And where were you when he got run off the side of the road by some crazy driver? Huh? Tell me, Matt. Where have you been all this time? And why is it all of a sudden now you just show up? Of course, Matt is going to be like, well, I was busy doing some stuff, and plus, I was busy doing some other important stuff, so obviously I couldn't be there to help out my brother always, but I helped him out in a serious situation. Serious situation. So, conversations cut short to basically Edge wanting a rematch at No Way Out against Jeff Hardy. But Jeff Hardy's like, nah, man, you had your chance, so back at the line. Give the title shot to someone else, someone who's more qualified to be WWE champion. Let me just fix that. And then we hear someone's music coming out. We hear music coming out. We hear Big Show, playing a song. We hear Big Show's music, because again, we hear Big Show's music at the top. We hear Big Show's music coming out. He's coming down to the ring all menacing, heel type Big Show. And then he basically says, anyone deserves a WWE shot, WWE title shot, it should be me. It should be me. I am the most dominant man in WWE at this point. I should be WWE champion. Not some not some not some airhead, not some stuck up blonde dude that clearly has mommy issues because again, Edge was married to the general manager of SmackDown at the time. In storyline wise, not in real life. He was married to the SmackDown general manager in storyline wise. Of course, Edge is like, yeah, right. Like you deserve a title shot. Title shot. Have you had any actual victories? So what the hell makes you think you deserve the title shot? My wife is clearly not gonna give you a match with Jeff Big Show. And then the general manager would be like, actually. And then Edge is looking at his wife like, hold up. Did you promise him a world title shot over me? And then she'll be like, well, yes, but I was gonna put you in the match after he won. Of course, Edge is confused about this. Like, why the hell did you? Why the hell would you pick him over your husband? Like, what's going on? Is you are you two doing something that I'm aware of, or am I not aware of? Not aware of. But just as before anyone could get another word, we would hear another music. This time it would be. This time it would be JBL again. It would be John Bradshaw Latefield. It would be JBL coming down to the ring, and he would be basically tearing down Edge and Big Show. Be like, if anyone deserves a title shot against Jeff Hardy, it's not some punk ass reject. It's not some punk ass reject who looks like he came out of a goth band group, and it's not some slow-headed giants who clearly doesn't know how to be WWE champion material. It should be someone like me, a guy who has held the WWE title for almost a year, and someone who is a wrestling god. Because again, this was around the time JBL kept saying, "I am a wrestling god. I am more superior than all of you." And as you know me, I hate people with the god complex. So yeah, this would totally fit. So yeah, this would still be heel JBL at this time. Also, I'd like to mention that it was around this time that it was around 2009 that this would be the last year we would see JBL because after WrestleMania he quit. Yeah, JBL quit the company in 2009 for only 2 years and then came back in 2011. But we'll get to that another time. But we'll get to that another time. So yeah, for now we have JBL. We have JBL in the ring, and we have JBL. We let me just let me just uh, let me just see where we got so far. So currently um, we have currently we have currently we have Edge. Currently we have Edge. We have Big Show. We have JBL in the ring. We currently have currently in the ring we have Edge. We have Big Show. We have JBL. We have Jeff and Matt. You know, they're all standing in the ring watching these two argue. And then another music comes out. We have it's ugh, ugh, it's so hard for me to write this properly. We have Rey Mysterio coming out, and he's basically calling out these three. He's like, "You three jokers clearly don't have a chance to become WWE champion. If anyone deserves championship opportunity, it should be me. And plus, me and Jeff would put on a good show. Think about it. Rey Mysterio versus Jeff. It would be a history match. Of course, Edge tears down Ray, Big Show tears down Ray, JBL tears down Ray for be like, please, the last time you were World Heavyweight Champion, it was a complete disaster. The last time you were. Sorry, good thing it got cut off. So yeah, all three of them tear down Ray, be like, the last time you were World Heavyweight Champion, it was a complete disaster. It was a complete disaster. You didn't even hold the title for that long. You only held it for like what, 3 months? What the hell makes you think you are worthy of WWE champion material? So of course, like I said, everyone argues at this point, and then we hear someone else's music, and of course, and of course, it's Cena. Of course, it's Cena at this point. It's Cena at this point. Now, some of you might be thinking, wait, hold up. Isn't Cena over on Raw? Isn't Cena over at Raw? And I know someone might be pointing out and be like, hold up. Isn't John Cena over on Raw? And wasn't around this time the WWE title and the World Heavyweight title were on different brands? The World Heavyweight title went back to Raw and the WWE title went back to SmackDown. How is this making any sense? Like, how are you putting Cena on? How are you putting Cena over in this match? Like, how are you putting Cena in this? How are you putting John Cena in this? Wasn't Triple H on SmackDown? Wasn't Triple H on SmackDown? I mean, no, wasn't Triple H on SmackDown? Yeah, Triple H was on SmackDown for the WWE title. Yeah, but then for some weird reason they switched them back. Like literally, the WWE title ended up going back to. For some weird reason, the WWE title went back over to Raw quietly, and then the World Heavyweight title went back to SmackDown quietly. It wasn't like a huge draft. It was just like, oh, they just been traded back to the title. They've been traded back quietly. Quietly. So I mean, I guess this could be a situation like that. Like, Triple H and Cena, they could have been traded to brands quietly. They could have been traded to they could have been traded quietly. Again, this is my own alternate timeline. I mean, we could go into details on like how Cena got transferred over to SmackDown and Triple H got transferred over to Raw quietly, but at this point we already got what we got, so let's just say they got traded quietly behind doors. So yeah, Cena comes out and basically says Jeff Hardy would do a much better job if he was to fight a Vanilla Ice reject, a slower, faster Bane, and a guy who clearly is insulting every Texan by still talking with a Texan accent, and yet he's from New York. Again, I'm not really good with the insults as much about this, but yeah, you can see Cena tearing these three apart, including Ray just a little bit, but not too much. You could tear down. You could be tearing down Ray and be like, Ray, your idea is good. Jeff Hardy versus Rey Mysterio for the WWE title. It would be $1 million. It would be $1 million hits. But you know what would be $1 billion hits? If Jeff Hardy fights John Cena. That would be a mega blockbuster. It would be $1 million bucks 10 times more than Ray versus Jeff Hardy. And of course, everyone is arguing at this point till. And of course, everyone's arguing at this point till the SmackDown general manager is like, all right, you know what? I had it. Since all of you want shots at Jeff Hardy, here's the solution. Jeff will fight Big Show, Edge, JBL, Rey Mysterio, and Cena at No Way Out in a 6-man Elimination Chamber match. Because again, Jeff Hardy was not involved in the Elimination Chamber match. Because again, it was stupid that Jeff never got his rematch in real life. So in the alt timeline, remember, this is the alt timeline that this is my own way of rebooking this. So the way, like I said, first we had Jeff win the WWE title. First we would have Jeff retain the WWE title thanks to Matt helping out. Now we have Jeff competing in the chamber match. So yeah. Now we have Jeff defending the WWE title at the chamber match. So of course everyone is agreement to it except for Matt. Matt is like, hold up. How about instead of the chamber match for the WWE title, we make it a #1 contender match and I take Jeff's place. And then you see all 5 of those guys, including his brother, looking at Matt, be like, what? What planet are you on, Matt? Why would you make your brother not defend the WWE title at the chamber? Like, what purpose does that serve exactly? And why did you put yourself in, why on earth did you put yourself in this match and decide to change it to #1 contender? And you can have Matt give the explanation of, well, look, if my brother's going to be defending the title at WrestleMania, then he's got to be at 100% condition. He shouldn't be competing in a match that would take years off his life. He shouldn't be, doing so much extreme stuff. He should save that all for WrestleMania. He should be, as a proper champion, he should take it easy and make sure he is in perfect condition. And of course, Jeff looks at his brother and be like, Matt, I know you care about me. I know you respect me and everything that I do, but I wouldn't be a proper champion if I would not be a proper champion if I didn't defend the title. If I didn't defend the title, I wouldn't be WWE champion if I didn't take all the risk I could do to make sure I held on to this title. So Matt, I'm sorry, as much as that idea may sound good to you, everyone else wants me to defend the title. So guess what? I accept the match. So we could say for the next couple of weeks, we would have a couple of tag team matches. It'd be like, it'd be Matt and Jeff versus Big Show and JBL, and then we would have Edge versus Rey and Cena for 1 week, and then the next week, Big Show versus Matt Hardy. Then it will be Edge and JBL along with someone else versus Jeff, Rey, and Cena, 6-man tag team match, all that kind of stuff. And then let's just say, okay, let's say the second week before the second to last SmackDown before the Elimination Chamber. We could see all these men compete in a beat the clock challenge where the winner would go last. So fastest, whoever has the fastest time, they get to enter the chamber last. So of course, Edge has Edge wins his match. He has a fast time of, like, let's say 5 minutes. So Edge gets to enter last. Everyone, does their best. They tried their best, to win the match. Edge thought he's safe, but then Big Show, like we could say, Big Show's fighting Matt Hardy, and Big Show wins his match under 3 minutes and 50 seconds. And of course, this pisses Edge off and be like, what the hell? Why did you win my match? Why the hell did you win the match? Edge, I should be entering last. Well, Big Show's like, yeah, but, safe precaution. I'm a fail safe just to make sure. And Edge is like, seriously, what the hell is going on between you and my wife? Did my wife put you up to this? Of course, that storyline we could have. Of course, you could see some tension between Edge and Big Show going on, and then we would have, and then the final match, it'd be JBL versus Jeff Hardy. They beat the time. Someone's got to beat the time of 3 minutes and 50 seconds, and JBL's close, but in the end, Jeff comes over it, and he beats Bradshaw under 2 minutes and 45 seconds. So Jeff enters the chamber last, which of course pisses off Edge and Big Show, because, like, damn it, we needed to enter last. So yeah, Jeff goes in the chamber last. Then Edge. So Edge is going second. Big Show is going fifth. JBL is going third. So Cena's going. No, so. Okay, so this is how it would go. So Cena and Edge would start the match. Ray would be next, and JBL, Big Show, and then Jeff. So, yeah, it would go like that. So we would have the chamber. So we're at No Way Out. Let me just clear this out. Just one sec. So let me just clear it out. Just one sec. Let me just So here we are. We're at the chamber. So okay, we're at the chamber. So this is how it works. So hold on. Okay, so we're at the chamber. So the match starts off Edge versus Cena. So the match. So we're at the chamber. So Edge versus Cena. Let me just see if hold on. I think the text got messed up just a bit. just out and I'm just gonna try something. Hold on. All right. So I had to make sure the layers were right. So back to this. So yeah. So we're at the chamber. It's Edge. Okay, so the match starts off Edge versus Cena. Ray enters third. JBL enters fourth. Big Show enters fifth, and Jeff Hardy enters last. So we're at this match. These two put on, Edge and Cena, huge time rivals. They've always been butting heads with each other. So yeah, we would have Cena. We would have Cena and Edge. We would have Cena and Edge, butting heads with each other nonstop. We would have Cena and Edge butting heads with each other nonstop. Trying to wear each other down. Timer goes down. Ray enters. Timer goes down. Ray enters. Ray enters the match. It's now advantage, Edge against these two faces. So he's completely outnumbered, but again, Unity doesn't last long. As soon as they they get rid of Edge, they don't eliminate him. They just get rid of him just for a moment. Then it's Cena versus Ray. These two put on a good fight, but just as things go smoothly, then JBL comes out, then he starts attacking Cena and Ray, try to get the numbers advantage. Edge comes back, tries to take out the both of them with JBL, trying to get much advantage as possible. Timer goes down again, then it's Big Show, then you see all three men trying to tear tear Cena and Ray apart limb by, I wouldn't say limb by limb, but let's say it's like that. So yeah, you have Show and Edge and JBL basically dominating Cena and Ray at this point in the match. There's no elimination yet. Then Jeff comes out, makes the advantage. He helps out. There is some advantage at this point, but clearly it's still a numbers game for all of them. So the heels are dominating the faces at this point just slightly, but they're not working in unison. Because remember, these three will immediately turn on each other the minute they get the advantage. And of course, it happens when Big Show punches punches Jeff Hardy and tries to pin him. Edge sees this, he pulls Big Show off of Jeff Hardy, and Show is like, "What the hell are you doing? Stopping you from making a big mistake. I should be the one pinning Jeff Hardy, not you." Yeah, but we could eliminate him early. Yeah, but the thing is, I want to be the one to pin him and take the title. I should not let anyone. I should not. I gotta make sure I'm the only one that's pinning him when we're the final two, not you. Then of course you see Big Show and Edge arguing because, well, again, these two clearly have not been trusting each other ever since Edge's wife in storyline was gave Big Show the title shot instead of her husband. So Edge is like very suspicious about that relationship. But then Cena gets back up, Cena gets back up, he's dominating Show and Edge. Then JBL tries to take an advantage, but then Cena, gets the advantage. At this point, everyone is like ripping each other apart. Alright, there obviously got to be elimination. So we're gonna start with the first elimination right now. So Edge and Big Show dominate Cena at this point. Cena is completely worn down. Cena tries to get back up, tries to hit Edge with the FU. Well, it's named the AA now, but yeah, Cena tries to hit um Edge with the AA. He misses. Big Show knocks him out. Edge hits him with a spear. 1, 2, but then Big Show pulls Edge off of him. He's like, Edge is like, what the hell are you doing? I'm like, if anyone's gonna get rid of Cena, it should be me, not you. And of course, Edge is pissed at this. He's like, first, you try to eliminate Jeff Hardy. Now you stopped me from eliminating the dude that could easily win this match. What the hell is wrong with you? And of course, Big Show and Edge are arguing at this point to the point where Edge is like, fine. To where Big Show's like, fine, I give up. You want to eliminate Cena? Go ahead. He's all yours. And then in a swerve, Big Show grabs Edge, knocks him out. So yeah, Big Show eliminates Edge. So Edge is out of the match. Big Show pins Edge. He's out. Of course, the general manager. Of course, the general manager is there and looking at Big Show like, "What the hell are you doing? Like, why'd you did this?" I'm like, he was getting on my nerves. Besides, I'm dominating this match. Then Big Show turns around. Then you have Cena. Eliminating Big Show. So Big Show's out after Cena hit him with the AA. But then you have JBL coming from behind Cena. He hits him from a clothesline, so Cena's out. And then just as when JBL is about to get a celebratory win, you would have Ray coming in and eliminating JBL with the 619. So JBL's out. So now we're down to the final two. It's Ray versus Jeff. These two give it their best in the Elimination Chamber match. Jeff pulls on a hell of a fight. Ray does the same. Ray hits Jeff with the 619, but misses the landing. Jeff Hardy sees this. Jeff Hardy saw that. Does a side effect on Ray, and then let's just say jumping on top of the pod. Jeff does a swan dive on Ray. 1, 2, 3. It's over. Jeff retains the WWE title. So Jeff is WWE champion still. So we would have Matt Hardy coming out, celebrating with his brother over his victory. And just as things go smoothly, Matt Hardy low blows his brother, dropping the WWE title. Jeff looks up at Matt, be like, "It was you?" Matt Hardy low blows him again, does a side effect, and basically Matt betrays Jeff. So yeah, we have Matt Hardy betrays Jeff at the Elimination Chamber, in which Jeff wins the title after Jeff defends the title. So Matt Hardy just cost. Okay, so just to recap. In the real timeline, Matt Hardy betrays his brother at the Royal Rumble and cost him the WWE title. In my timeline, though, we would have Matt Hardy betray his brother after Jeff wins, after Jeff defends the WWE title and is still walking out as champion. So yeah, Matt betrays Matt betrays Jeff after he wins the match. So the SmackDown after the Chamber, we have Jeff Hardy, coming out to the ring with the WWE title. He drops it, picks up the mic, and basically calls out his brother, be like, Matt, I know you're in the arena, now come out here. I demand an answer. I demand to know why you did this. Why? Of course, Matt's not there. Matt's not at the SmackDown after the Chamber match. Matt is not at the SmackDown after the Chamber match. Of course, but someone else is there, and of course, it's Edge. So let me just write this down for a sec. So yeah, but of course, Ed, Edge comes out to the ring instead of Matt. So Jeff, of course, is annoyed that Edge is here. So Edge basically tells Jeff, how does it feel? How does it feel? How does it feel, Jeff? How does it feel knowing that the fact that it was actually your brother who did who who revealed his true colors towards you? Think about it. All those accidents, all those accidents that happened to you from Survivor Series up to now, think about it. You really thought it was me, huh? You always thought, "Oh, it's the arrogant prick who who is the most suspicious." Yeah, I could have been doing. Yeah, I admit I could have done those things to you. I could have sabotaged your pyro. I could have attacked you. I could have attacked you backstage, and I could have driven you off the road. Yeah, it could have been me. But did you ever stop and to think for a sec that it wasn't me at all? Did you ever think for one sec that it could have been your own flesh and blood? Think about it. What? Think about what I said. Why is it that Matt all of a sudden just showed up after he helped you in your victory? Why did you think he wanted you not to defend the WWE title in the Elimination Chamber? Why did you expect him to do these things? Because he cares about you? Please. The only thing Matt Hardy cares about is what me and everyone else cares about the most. Seeing you let your guard down and be weak. Making sure that there was someone that was so easily to be taken down from the top. Again, this is usual Edge tactics against Jeff Hardy. Of course, Jeff loses it, attacks Edge. Then, let's just say a match is set for these two for the WWE title in a steel cage match for the next SmackDown. So, for now, we can have Edge teaming up with whoever against Jeff. Let's say Cena or Rey Mysterio. Let's just say Cena. In fact, okay, so yeah, we can have a tag team match with the same competitors. We can have Edge, Big Show, and JBL versus Rey, Cena, and Jeff. for now, and you could start to see, and this could lead into another feud. We could have um so this could lead into more feuds. We could still see, Big Show and Edge still not trusting each other even after the Chamber, and then we could have Cena, get involved, because we could have Cena get involved in that, which actually happened. Like, yeah, Cena actually got involved in Edge and Big Show's feud because Cena got involved in Edge and Big Show's feud because Cena found out that Edge's wife, again in storyline, not in real life, in storyline, was actually having an affair with Big Show. Big Show. This happened in the actual timeline. Cena got involved in that, which led to a triple threat match for the World Heavyweight title, to which Cena won at WrestleMania. But again, the World Heavyweight title is not here. It's only the WWE title, and we could still have this feud happening again in my alt timeline, and we could have it. Defend against, and we could have the match still happen, just not for the world title. It could be Edge, Big Show, and Cena triple threat match, like what happened in the WrestleMania, like what actually happened at WrestleMania, just not for the World Heavyweight title. Meanwhile, we could also have JBL versus Rey Mysterio as well. Well, because that's what actually happened in the real timeline. JBL versus Rey Mysterio for the Intercontinental title, but as I recalled, I think I remembered the IC title was over on SmackDown. No, the IC title was over at Raw at the time. Yeah, the IC title was over at Raw at the time, and the USA title was still over on SmackDown. So maybe I could see them fighting for the the USA title. I mean, JBL has held the United States title before. So yeah, maybe we could see these two fight for the USA title. We'll see. We'll see. Yeah, we could have these two still fight for a title. We could still see these two fight for a title, and we could definitely see we could definitely see the result happening the same. JBL quitting. So yeah, some parts of the some parts that happened in real life in the real timeline could still happen in the alt timeline, just in a different way. So yeah, alt timeline. So this is where we're at. So this is where we got the alt timeline at the moment. So yeah, tag team match. We could say, the heels win through disqualification, all that type of shenanigans. Then we come to the steel cage match, Edge versus Jeff, for the WWE title, WWE title. These two give it their all, but Edge has the better advantage. Big Show comes out. We got Big Show come out helping out Edge, and just as when Edge is about to win the match, we could have Cena come out, basically get rid of Big Show, like toss him out of the ring through like an AA. No, not an AA, because that's impossible. So yeah, we could just have Cena shove Big Show out of the ring through the door, and then we could have Edge spearing Cena, and then Jeff taking over the advantage. Then 1, 2, 3. Jeff retains the WWE title, and then boom. Matt Hardy comes back, attacks Jeff Hardy, he brutalizes him, and then Matt could just be standing over Jeff, who's unconscious, and holding the WWE title over his brother's body. So then the next SmackDown, we could have Next SmackDown, Matt basically explains, for the past few years, I've always been treated as the other brother. I've never have gotten the recognition I deserve. I've always been the punching bag here and there. There, I have never been taken seriously since 2005. Since 2005. You, Jeff, ever since you came back in 2006, you've always been pushed to the moon. You have been by far the biggest Hardy better than me, and that just sickens me. I am sick and tired of being treated as the other Hardy, and now I'm going to end this. At WrestleMania, I'm going to defeat you once and for all and prove I am the better Hardy, and I am going to become a better WWE champion than you will ever have. And of course, the brothers start feuding with each other back and forth. So yeah. So now we come to WrestleMania 25. To WrestleMania 25. Matt versus Jeff. So we have So yeah, we have Matt versus Jeff Hardy. The first match, WrestleMania 25, WWE title. Let's make this the same match that they had at the actual WrestleMania, a street fight. Well, street fight, Extreme Rules. Again, it's always the same stipulation. I don't know why they always do this. So yeah, so we could have the same stipulation match they had at the actual WrestleMania 25 for the WWE title this time, and we would have Jeff win the match instead of Matt. So yeah, we have Jeff win the first match. And of course, this pisses off his brother Matt. Saying, "You may enjoy the victory now, but this is not over. This is not over." Jeff Hardy, is proud that he defeated his brother. He's congratulating everyone, saying, "Thank you guys, thank you for everything that you through and I couldn't have done it without all of you." But again, just as when Jeff is about to, give another continue his celebratory speech, we see Matt Hardy, coming down to the ring, attacking Jeff. These two still feuding with each other. Matt being like, "You think this is over? Nah, we just only begun. And I'm going to make your life a living hell until I destroy you." So obviously the feud's not over yet. So yeah, the feud's not over. So now we have round 2. Sec- so now we have round 2. Jeff versus Matt for the WWE title at Backlash. This time, it's a stretcher match. Or we can make this into an ambulance match. These two put on one hell of a show. Like before, these two go to the extreme. They try to destroy each other. Yeah, let's make this into an ambulance match. But this time, Matt would win the match. So yeah. We would my alternate timeline, we would have Matt versus Jeff Hardy in an ambulance match for the WWE title. Matt would win the match and he would become the new WWE champion. So then the SmackDown after Backlash, Matt gives a speech saying, "I have now gotten rid of the I've now gotten rid of the Hardy that's all I've now got rid of one Hardy. WWE WWE truly deserves, the Hardy that is much more better and much more superior. And I can promise you, I will become the Hardy that you all deserve." Of course, the fans are booing at Matt, be like, "Hell no, we don't want you. We want Jeff. Jeff has always been the better brother than you." Matt gives it. Of course, Matt is again. Matt is, trying to, try to force the fans to love him, but of course it doesn't work. So we don't see Jeff Hardy for a while, at least. That isn't until Matt competes in a tag team match, to which he wins. But then we hear an ambulance rolling into the arena. Boom! Out comes Jeff Hardy. He runs into the ring, tries to attack his brother, but Matt gets away with the WWE title on him. And then Jeff calls out, Matt, you you think you may have destroyed me, but believe me, we're not done yet. I still got one more I still have one more shot to stop you once and for all. So then we come to Extreme Rules. So it's announced Extreme Rules. It's gonna be Matt versus Jeff Hardy. Just fix this. Let me just fix this. So yeah, Matt versus Jeff 3, Extreme Rules, and it's the match that happened at Backlash in the real life. And it's the match that actually happened in the real life Backlash. Like this time, this takes place at Extreme Rules. So it's Jeff versus Matt 3, with Matt being the champ, Jeff being the challenger, and it's an I Quit match for the WWE title. Jeff gives it his all. Jeff tries to destroy. Matt, of course, in the match gets the better advantage. He tries to destroy his brother as much as he could, but then Jeff basically gets the upper hand. He turns things around. He clearly is dominating Matt. Matt tries to get a sneaking advantage. Advantage is successful. Tries again, fails. It goes back and forth till it ends like how in the actual I Quit match of Backlash happened. Matt is on the table with chairs wrapped around him. He tries to tell Jeff, "I'm sorry, please don't do this. Please, please, I'm begging you. Do not do this. Do not do this. I beg you, please, please." Jeff, of course, is not listening. Matt is like, all right, fine, fine, fine. I quit. Jeff wins the match. Hold on. Ugh. So yeah. So Jeff wins the match. So Jeff wins the match just as Matt Hardy says, "I quit." And then, but you know how the but we all know how Jeff Hardy we all know what Jeff Hardy did in the actual I Quit match. As soon as Matt said I quit, he immediately just slammed on top of Matt right through the table with the chairs wrapped around him. It's like, "Nah, man, you had your chance. It's over." So yeah, it's Matt. So yeah, Jeff wins the I Quit match. The title goes back to Jeff. However, just like what happens However, I gotta pull a D-bag move, just like what happened at the actual Extreme Rules pay-per-view. CM Punk, who won Money in the Bank for the second time, comes out and pins Jeff Hardy. So CM Punk. So yeah. So yeah. So so yeah. CM Punk comes out, cashes in his Money in the Bank, and he beats Jeff Hardy and becomes the WWE champion. So, just to make sure we're clear on this. So, in the alt timeline, Jeff Hardy defeated Edge in a ladder match to become world heavyweight champion. In the to become world heavyweight champion. Then CM Punk came out, cashed in his Money in the Bank, beat Jeff Hardy to become world heavyweight champion. That's what happened in the real timeline. In my alternate timeline, we would have we would have we would have Jeff hold on to the WWE title until Extreme Rules, and just like what happened, CM Punk comes out, cashes it in, cash in his Money in the Bank, and beats Jeff Hardy to become WWE champion. And that's about it. Yeah, I mean, that's my own take on this alternate history. So let me know what you guys think, because I do hope I get to do this more often, but we'll see what this goes. But thanks guys. Uh, guess I'm gonna end the stream for now because there's some stuff I have to do at the moment. But thanks guys. Thank you for coming and thanks for watching. I hope to see you all again soon. I might be live again this week. I might be live again this week or next week. I might be live again this week or next week. I'll let you guys know. But I'll be live again soon. But until then, it's Haru Kiba here, signing out. Later, guys.